All right, today's question comes from a YouTube subscriber. Y'all should go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, cause I put a lot of extra stuff in the descriptions. Sometimes I forget to say something, and I try to put it in the description. I try to keep these videos short. I'm gonna do my best with this video. All right, here's the question from Other Side 65. It says, "Good video. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that." Then it says the question: in America, when you refer to white people, do you do it as a single demographic based on the color of their skin or by their heritage? Because if you're gonna bunch them all up like that, you might as well call yourself white. You look Latino to me, but I'm Puerto Rican, could easily be confused as white people. I don't know if I've ever met a Puerto Rican that looks like a white person. But let me tell you something, man. No soy hispano. Okay? Soy moreno y blanco. Aparezco hispano. Claro que sí. Pero soy moreno y blanco. Now, I just explained to this person, Other Side 65, Otro Lado 65, that I'm not actually Hispanic. And none of my family is. I'm half black and I'm half white. But that doesn't mean that I can't, learn a new language. Right? That doesn't mean I can't gain a new cultural experience. Look, when I say white people or black people, you really gotta take that with a grain of salt. Because I understand that it's not so cut and dry. And the reason is because I've really kind of struggled throughout my life with understanding racial identity. And it goes back to when I was little. Because I was mostly raised by my mom and my grandma, who was an English teacher, and they were forever correcting my grammar. And so growing up, I always sounded very white to my peers. And I would get made fun of for that. Well, I would get made fun of by black people about that. And then white people didn't really care. And so let me ask you a question. If you were over here getting made fun of by one group of people for how you talk, and then the other group of people didn't care, who would you try to be hanging out with? You know? And then it dawned on me. I don't necessarily have to base my personality off of the color of my skin, and nobody has to. I mean, I know a girl who she's white, but she was adopted by black people, and now she is trying to convince everybody in the world that her dad might be half Puerto Rican, just so that, I don't know how that would connect her, but she just likes and prefers to act like black people, and that's fine. That's up to you. I repeat, you do not have to base your personality based off your race. You can base it off your interests and where you come from. I mean, that said, I'm not gonna neglect my heritage or where I come from, but I'm not gonna hinge my future off of it either. So in short, man, when I say white people and I say black people, it's all kind of arbitrary and loose, because there's people in both sides that are acting like each other, and there are people in both sides that are acting like Japanese people because they like manga. Did you ever think of that?
Put your ass in the microwave.